let me pose a hypothetical to everybody. It's the year 2026. We are all excited for what MMOs, what games, Retail WoW, the 12th fucking expansion, and TBC Anniversary, the third re-release of TBC. And you look at the MMO market, and what happened recently, guys? Let's think about it. Tello, what two MMOs have died in the last 3 months?
We had Ashes, unfortunately, just die just now. And what other MMO? I don't know. I don't even know. That's how bad it is. Oh yeah, New World. Yes, New World. Yes, New World got packed.
It's been 3 months. We have just into 2026. And New World just got good for Amazon to literally pull the plug out the butthole of Amazon Game Studios and shut the studio down. Let it rip, fired everybody. Studio gone, New World gone. Then we have, of course, Steven Sharif. Let's not forget the legendary man. Started with the amazing career of being an MLM seller, right? MLMs?
Yes. He was
just a regular
very
nice
well
job,
known.
a sales job, honest, hard-working individual. He got his experience, and then Steven goes and makes... This black marker doesn't work. Ashes of Creation.
Very true.
And chat, what happened to Ashes of Creation? My man said, I am making this game independently. I have no outside investors, no corporate structures, no board members. I ain't got nobody. I am a unique individual man who was funding this game with my own money and my own skill and my own time. So anyways, he sold the company and bailed.
That is true too.
But
yeah, go ahead.
Was the game not going well? The hypothetical question here is, supposedly it was going well. And then suddenly it was not anymore. Same thing with New World. It was doing well, and then suddenly it was not anymore. And the question stems from the one simple facet. Why the fuck would any young kid ever choose to play New World or Ashes of fucking Creation when they could play Fortnite or Roblox? This is a genre that is fucking dying because my audience is 36 years old, average age. The average MMO gamer is not some young, spry teenager. They're spending 12 hours a day gooning in Roblox or some shit. It's just 40-year-old men with midlife crises. Everyone's fucking married 2 hours a day to play goddamn WoW. Like, the genre isn't growing because it's an old man's game. Now, has there been any MMO that's come out in the last 10 years that has been successful? Can you name one? 10 years, since 2016, has one MMO come out that's been successful?
I don't think there's any.
Can anybody name one? Chat, there's how many people? There's 240 people here. Is there even one MMO that's done well in 10 years? Season Discovery is still World of Warcraft. Classic is still World of Warcraft. The day before is a diabolical mention because no, that is the biggest scam.
I remember that. Wait, that game actually looked cool too.
Not as big a scam as the days before, but definitely still a scam. Let's extend that age range. From 2010, 16 years has there been a successful MMO. Final Fantasy XIV and Guild Wars 2. You had ESO, Star Wars Old Republic. Effectively, every MMO that came out has died or is dying or has maintained 50 to 100,000 players and is very slowly declining. BDO is another good one. So, from 2010 to 2015, the golden years of WoW competitors. So how come there hasn't been a good competitor since? Because this shit does not make money. There is no money in MMOs unless you're the big dog. There is no money unless you're over here taking out of WoW's mouth. And the only time anybody takes out of WoW's mouth is guess when? When WoW shits the bed. And do you guys know what happens? When WoW shits the bed, other MMOs eat good. But as soon as other MMOs remotely shit the bed, everybody comes back to WoW. WoW has become the default. When you think MMORPG, you don't think Final Fantasy XIV or Guild Wars or anything. You think World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft has become synonymous with MMORPG. Whether you're a retail or a classic player, whether you're a seasoned discovery player or a Mr. Pandari player or a hardcore player. Top 5 MMOs and 4 of them are World of Warcraft. And as an MMO gamer mostly, right? I'm old, right? You know, I'm pushing 30. I'm an old man now. I wake up back pain, knee pain. I can't wait to turn 40 and just wake up someday, turn the wrong way getting out of bed, break my fucking hip, and need to go to the fucking hospital.
Oh my god.
I'm getting close to that. I feel bad for the people in my chat who are 45 or 50, because I know y'all every day fighting for your life. But anyways, it's not growing. It hasn't grown in so long, and I just don't see it growing. I sadly think, chat, that all of us, we have to simply admit that this genre is dead. It hasn't grown, no matter what. Now, maybe the Riot MMO, which isn't 2026, mind you, probably 2028, 2029, is going to reinvent the genre. But that is so far out, and it's not even going to be an MMO. They literally cancelled the World of Warcraft clone that Ghostcrawler made. Not because it was a bad game, but because, as Tryndamere put it, we don't want WoW's slice of the pie. We want the entire fucking pie. And a WoW clone is taking a slice of the fucking pie. They want to reinvent this dead-ass genre, and if they succeed, we're all eating good. But Tallow, tell me, do you think they will succeed in reinventing the MMO genre like WoW did in 2004?
Fuck no.
Why do you not believe?
No, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna give a buck, bro. I just don't think there's nothing to really grow from, like, the genre anymore. What is there to do that hasn't already been done already? Or the same, like, slop we've seen in the past couple of years over and over and over again. It's just the same stuff, you know. It is what it is. Like, you know, I think we've came to an exception. I think gamers have came to an exception that they just play the games that they want to play. They don't care about what else is going on in the world, because when it does come out, it either is overhyped, it's overdone, it's not that interesting, it looks boring. You know, like what's that one Korean one that, like, people were trying to hype up a couple months ago?
Oh.
It looked like, I don't know, it was some, like, Korean slop looking one, Aeon or some shit.
Liberty.
No, the Throne of Liberty was not horrible. It was okay at best, but there was another one that was called, I forgot. I think somebody was reacting to it. It was like Aeon 2, or I forget the name.
Oh,
but,
Aeon 2. That's another one.
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, it's just all this, like, stuff that I feel that is just not interesting. It's not as compelling. You know, people want to see some cool shit come out when it comes to gaming. Like, when you look at whatever you're looking at, the television, or you're looking on your monitor, you want to see a cool trailer for something. You want to see something that looks fucking badass. And unfortunately, we haven't seen nothing cool. We haven't seen nothing that looks badass at all. And the MMO scene, it just feels like it's just really dry. And I feel like right now, after Ashes being packed up, I think you just close the door on the MMO scene in general, and you wait for Riot to, like, do something one day to impress people. Until then, people are just going to play World of Warcraft, I guess, ESO, or whatever other MMOs that exist still. And that's it. There's not going to be much hype for the MMO genre. So, yeah, I think the doors are closed until further notice, in my opinion, at least.
Fucking banger way of putting it, because it's true. The MMO genre is dying because nobody has been able to reinvent the genre in 22 years. When World of Warcraft came out, it was called the casual kiddie MMO. It redid what MMO was meant to be and made it accessible for the masses. Same thing that League did to the RTS genre. The RTS genre was drastically less accessible, and MOBAs are the reinvention of the RTS genre. For the MMO genre to evolve, somebody needs to make a new genre out of the corpse of the MMO genre. Think about it, since League came out, when was the last RTS game that's come out to actually do well? Age of Empires 2 Remastered, Age of Empires 4. A dedicated cult audience, drastically small. League has over 200 million monthly unique active users, and that's not counting China. So, League reinvented a genre that was starting to decline and went global with it. So the question is, what does a genre reinvented by Riot, the MMO genre redone for the Riot MMO, what could that even look like? Because everyone that's tried has failed. Riot's cooking, they're seemingly very happy. So the MMO genre becoming more accessible, more playable, a game made for a huge portion of people with high skill level ceilings, high gameplay loops, repeatable content that doesn't fall into the archaic MMO formula. If they fucking land this, if they succeed, we're all eating good. But you know what? The MMO genre sucks because it's 2026 and the top 5 MMOs are still World of Warcraft, World of Warcraft Classic, Final Fantasy XIV, ESO, Guild Wars 2, and Final Fantasy XIV. Old school RuneScape as well. 7 games. Every single one came out before 2015. We've all been playing the same bullshit for 10 plus years, 20 years, 15 years, 18 years, 17, 16, 19. The top 7 MMOs are the MMOs that are old games. Somebody needs to do what WoW did in 2004. And honestly, I hope to God they don't do it in 2030. I, as an MMO gamer, want to experience this shit before I turn 30 fucking 5. So let's find out together in, I don't have a watch on, but I'm assuming there's a watch here. 2028, I think that's when the right MMO is going to come out at the earliest. Fucking save us, please. The most anticipated MMO is Classic Plus. Classic
What if that's not
right
a,
you know how
what if that's
fucking
not a
cooked this shit
bad,
is in 2020 fucking 6?
what if that's not a bad thing though?
It is a bad thing. What do you mean it's not a bad thing?
Is it though? Is it really such a
The
bad
two
thing?
most anticipated MMOs are the re-release or the remake of the re-release of the original of a 2004 game.
Yeah.
And the other most excited MMO is from the company that's New Blizzard.
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I just feel like the more when you start just playing the game and you just have fun with it, and you realize that there's so many games out there to like catch your attention. Like, I get the subject you're getting on. Like, your argument is basically saying that the MMO genre is in dire desperation for a sprout of water. It's a dying plant. There's no seeds in the field, and it needs some life to regrow again. I agree 130,000 million% on that part. I won't disagree with that. But at the flip side of that coin, I also look at like playing classic WoW or playing retail or playing FS14, OSRS, Guild Wars 2. I mean, the list goes on, right? There's like they're older MMOs, but honestly, like, who cares? Like, if people are like having fun with that and they're enjoying that, I don't think there's a problem with that whatsoever. In my opinion, at least. And I think honestly, people won't care about the next big MMO because they're enjoying what they already have. And I think that's a mentality that more people need to have. Like, just enjoy what you got rather than what you don't got. You know? And if you don't like it, just stop playing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if a new MMO comes out and Riot comes out and it winds up being what happens if Riot MMO comes out and it winds up being a dud? Like, what happens then?
I'll kill myself.
I'm just saying. All right, relax. I'm just saying, like, what if it's
I'm an MMO gamer. What do you mean if it comes out and it's bad? What am I gonna do? All I do is play MMO games.
But that's the reality.
The two most played games in the past decade for me are World of Warcraft and League of Legends.
Let's stop being so funny at 11:53 in the mornings. All right, I'm just saying, if the game comes out and it's total shat, and then you realize you look at your background in your room and you see that Horde and Alliance banner still hanging tall, Papa WoW is always going to be waiting for you, is all I'm going to say. You know, it's always going to be there for you. It's not going to let you down. Well, sometimes it will, but it's not going to let you down. At least it's there. It's working. Sometimes it works. And it'll be there, is all I'm trying to say. My point is this. I think most of us need to like forget about the fact that the MMO genre, it is true. It is dead. I will give that credit to you. It is dead. Like there hasn't been no innovation where it's like, oh my God, it's the next World of Warcraft going over, you know, South Park, Family Guy, multiple shows are covering it, and it's on the news. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't think that level of hype will happen anymore. But I do think one day in the future there might be some type of Fortnite level pop where, you know, an MMO company comes out of the blue and does something amazing. Will it be Riot? Who knows? But after that, it's really just a giant question mark. It might just be Blizzard again, to be honest. And if it's not, then it is what it is. The scene in the MMO, like the MMO genre, no matter what, even though it's dead, it's still making money for particular companies such as like Blizzard, right? Like they're still operating, they're still functional, and any other MMOs out there. I don't know the numbers, but I'm just saying like there's a reason why they're still up because they're the only big one, to be honest.
And to that I say, Teller, 2004 is 2026.
True.
I love WoW. I look at my fucking channel. Look at my stream. People are literally here to watch me play a 20-year-old fucking game. My point is that the genre shouldn't be here. But you know what? This rant has gone on quite too long. This is gonna be a good second channel video, I'm gonna be real. So, if you like my shit, subscribe. If you don't, go fuck yourself. Leave a hate comment. Thank you. Anyways.